example, if you're doing something with fitness, guided meditation, those are great use cases to have your own TV app. But there are several other things you can be doing with that. In the comment section down below, let me know what kind of brand you have. Are you just getting started? Maybe you have a following and now people are asking for your own community and you don't know where to go. Let me know in the comment section down below. Now, another thing that stands out with having your own mobile application, you can maximize your revenue. You can have in-app purchases. So instead of you sending them to a website, they gotta find their credit card, all those things, it can allow them to buy subscriptions very quickly just in the app, depending on what you're trying to sell and what's beneficial for your members. So think about it. It could be a subscription. It could be a one-time video. All of those things you can be having right there in the app. Not only that, when you're having that premium application, you can also have instant live stream access. You can have community features that we'll talk about in a little bit, all found in your application. And if you're, instead of just worrying about or thinking about email, you can also have different push notifications so people can know when you're going to go live, different sales that you might have. The list goes on, depending on what kind of business that you have. The other thing that sticks out for me about Uscreen is the amount of case studies that they have to show you what kind of creators use their platform, how much they're making, and how you can really rinse and repeat or reverse engineer what has worked for them and what you can do for your own industry. Not only could you find it a certain niche that could be similar to yours, you could take their same playbook, how they're making money, and then use it for your industry. And so that's why I think these case studies are so powerful right here. Now that we looked at the key features for Uscreen, it's really important that we take a look at how businesses are building their brand using Uscreen. If we go to uscreen.tv/examples, this allows us to see a host of businesses that are built using Uscreen. What I would encourage you to do is look at the different categories. Which category are you in? Which one are you interested in? This allows you to get a snapshot or a picture of what your brand could look like, not only on the mobile, but also the website. We're going to take a look at 3 different brands I really like, look at their websites, and see how they're using these features to build their brand using Uscreen. Let's go with the first one. Now, if we have Find What Feels Good, it's an online library of yoga, mindfulness, and fitness classes combined with a vibrant online community. That's really clear. I like the, I just love the format of the website. And I can see right here what they're showcasing. New classes every month. So it's keeping it fresh. You're part of the community. You're going to be getting all of these new videos and being a part of the community right here. And it's going to be dropping monthly. So I can now see the expectation of what I'm going to be getting. And that's a great model. That also shows the benefits of why the member or customer should be staying long term, because you're constantly getting new content. And they're promising you that. Also is showing classes and workshops. You can connect in the community section, and I think great visuals of what I would be getting.
When it comes to Amgen's life-changing legal breakthroughs, every second counts. But without investment, those breakthroughs are often paused. Citi's seamlessly connected banking, markets, and services businesses deliver global financial solutions, so our client can keep investing in innovations for patients around the world without pause. For the love of moving our clients forward, for the love of progress. Chocolate and caramel and a foolish green cookie.
There's more to Twix. When I go to join now, I'm getting a couple different options of what I could be doing. I could be getting a monthly subscription, or I could be getting an annual subscription. But it allows the member to pick what works best for them. Next up, we're going to look at Filmmakers Academy. Now, what stands out with this brand is how action-packed and visuals right out the gate when we're on here. This really aligns with the brand, especially because we're going to be looking to appealing for ones that want to get better or master their craft with filmmaking. And this allows me to show
all these great visuals of what I'm going to expect inside the academy. Now, as we scroll down, this allows me to also understand what I would be getting in the academy. It has a welcome section, so we have a few different videos that we can be watching, and this allows us to get a feel of what would be happening. Now, the intro videos here, I can be watching them for free. That's great. But also, when I go back to the main page and I scroll down where to start, now I'm seeing different collections that are gated. So it gives me a preview, like a sneak peek of what I could be getting with the Academy. It allows me to understand the amount of videos that are going to be in that section that speaks to their main audience and learning more. But then when I'm ready, then I have to subscribe. I see the two prices, and then I can get started from there. I think that's really important. It's a good progression. And again, it gives a preview, allows the customers or the future community members to get an idea, to get a taste of what it would be like in the academy, and then go from there. Now let's take a look at Coffee Break TV. It mentions it's like Netflix for language learners. I love this format, very easy to understand. And if we look at different formats like Netflix, we can see that they're emulating very similar to what the experience they're going to be getting, right? Netflix, most people know what Netflix is, they've experienced it, so the format is very similar, and it has a lot of inspiration here, so that allows people to understand very quickly what they're going to be getting. When you're saying getting started, we see two different models right here, the monthly or yearly, and if you look at this, this is the theme with creators, and this gives a lot of different flexibility for their audience. Also too, not only do we get to see the format, the different formats that they can have for a mobile application, for signing into the website, we can also see that they have community, and they have it as a beta feature right here, and they can log in right here. So this gives us several different ways, different ideas how we could be expressing our brand and really taking this to the next level. I would encourage you to take a look at the example section and really write down notes. What speaks to you? What could you be using for your own brand?
But it really doesn't stop there. Because Uscreen has their own membership, this allows you to connect with other high-level creators and ask them how they did it. Connect with them with different events that Uscreen puts on and where you can level up your business. That's just another thing, having the membership plus access with your account. And did I mention it's free when you have an account? You get free access to this world-renowned community. Next up, let's take a look at the live streaming feature. Now, this is important because even if you're going live on Instagram or YouTube or wherever you're at, it's important to have live streaming under your own brand because now you're talking to your super fans. Not only that, you can have a countdown for people to add it to their schedule. Really make sure that they're in your session, your live streaming. And depending on what kind of business that you're having, there are tons of different live streaming occasions you can have. For example, if you're going to have very specific classes, you can have that live streaming in there. If you're going to decide to have a session and then you want to also have a pay-per-view live stream for your audience, you can do that as well. Bottom line is, however you want to structure how you want to get paid, you can have all these options with Uscreen. Next up is one of my favorite features of the platform, and that is the membership tools. Now, this really helps you maximize your business and scale. A lot of times people will say, well, I'm just going to start a community, and whoever loves my work, my brand, they're just going to be members, and we'll go from there. Well, that's easier said than done. You have to have strategies to keep them as members. You've got to have different types of content or incentives that really allow them to stay part of the community. But using the membership tools, this really allows you to put this on steroids. You can automate this and scale your business. A lot of different creators, they don't have massive teams, so they need to have a automation to scale what you want to do talking to your members. For example, if you want to have certain progressions, if someone wants to cancel, can you offer them different bonuses to incentivize them to stay? Maybe you have different giveaways or contests. You can do this through all of the different marketing tools that we have available with Ustream. Not only that, you can have gift cards that you can give out, different email broadcasts. So instead of you writing out each email at a time, you can already have a sequence to get them ready, to get them motivated, to start sharing in the community. You can do all of those things with Ustream. And again, what I love right here is saying reoccurring revenue made easy. So you can have offer single courses. You can start with free trials and then it moves it into a subscription. You can set it and forget it using these different membership tools for your community. Which brings us to our next feature, which is the community features baked into Ustream. Now this allows you to embed your community in your subscription. Now, what are some of the features with the community? You can decide to have different posts that you can schedule. You can have all these different interactions with your members. You can even have different challenges. The list goes on and on. It depends on how you're going to be using your community. What is your community saying to you? What are the members saying? You can build it all using Ustream. Not only that, they have the AI assisted titles and posts. This is really helpful if you just feel overwhelmed or just feel anxious about starting. You have those features. You can customize the community based on your needs. And again, going back to the mobile application, you can have your community on your own mobile application that you have. Now that we have previewed some of these key features found in Ustream, let's log in and see how to get started. In just a few clicks, you can build out your community in your brand. Remember, there's a link down below if you want to try this out for free to have access to this. Sign up today, get a demo, and start building your community. Okay, so let's log in and see what we have here. On the left-hand side, we have all these different things that we can do as we navigate and build our community. In the middle, it breaks down how we're going to get started by setting up our subscriptions, adding our first video, customizing the website, and connecting our payments. We want to get paid, right? We have to do that. On the left-hand side, then, we can look at all these different features. We can first look at the content, which really allows us to organize our videos. We can upload our videos, we can have access to our live streams or add them right here, and then we can segment them by having different collections. This allows us to build out the different collections that will be accessible to our community, but also this is great to have an easy reference in our community of different type of content they should consume. But depending on what you're doing for them to buy one video or having a subscription to all